Makes you look like a bot. Face emoji keyboard. I know Nessie is doing bot mode. Nessie, you're just at that. What the hell does that mean? Then again, the new generation, they don't know how to read scripts. They'll probably be like, oh, I don't know. I don't know what that person's saying. Oh, fuck, I forgot to change my YouTube. God dang it. Can I do it while it's live? No. God. Yeah, I'm on YouTube. You just realized that, homie? Yeah, I'm on YouTube, homie. That's where I've been uploading videos. Grandma keys. That's usually where I am on YouTube. Yeah, I'm live. Yeah, I'm live on YouTube and here. I'm double whammy live. Double whammy. Double whammy. Ever since Twitch allowed that you can stream somewhere else, I was like, hey YouTube, how you doing? Knock knock. I want to know why Twitch always resets my mod buttons. First of all, I gotta change this.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Okay. Oh.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong
How
person,
dare you tell that
I'll
to
punish
Monokuma?
everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
How?
I'm sure you guys are starving by now, but let's get revved up and raring to go! Whoever survives will be treated to a fancy lunch. Guess what? Rabbit curry is on the menu.
Huh? I'm not the main
Sorry,
ingredient,
people like to
right?
listen to the bear.
I'm here today because Coach Nekomaru risked his life to protect me. I'm gonna be the one who avenges him. I'll definitely find out who the killer is. I'm definitely not tempted by curry. Got it? Akane, You seem to have an impressive amount of drool flowing from your mouth.
Hey, why don't we try going over the incident? We weren't able to leave Strawberry House, so
You ever
I want to make
drool
sure we get a
over
detailed
something
understanding.
in real life?
I discovered Nekomaru's body a little before 7 a.m. I headed over to Grape Tower from Monokuma Taichi and found the body there. Hajime and Chiaki were also with me.
Hajime was with Miss Sonia and Chiaki that early in the morning?
Yes.
Don't tell me you three were together since last night!
Imbecile! I am not some woman with flexible legs.
Of course you're not. You're much classier than that.
With legs like those, I could probably do the splits real easy.
We just happened to run into each other on the first floor of Grape House and went to the tower together.
Yamcha from Dragon Ball?
And then, the three of us discovered Nekomaru's body.
The body discovery announcement was made soon after. Akane heard that and rushed over.
We heard the body discovery announcement too, from Strawberry House, obviously. As I recall, we found out the elevator was out of order, which left us stuck.
So we decided to go to the tower for the time being and headed for Strawberry Hall. But someone even broke Strawberry Hall's door button. We couldn't go anywhere because
Yo,
of
I
that.
hated Yamcha in Dragon Ball.
Thinking we should at least find
All the
some
Dragon Ball
method to
series.
communicate, we set our sights on the lounge telephone.
Like, why were they hanging out with him?
Forget these boring intros. Let's talk about the killer. Anyway, it's definitely someone from Strawberry House.
What do you mean, definitely?
There's no way a chick would kill someone so cruelly. So it must be one of you Strawberry House dudes.
This Tanaka guy
you
is
better
Brian
hurry up and
Fury from
confess,
Tekken?
or I'll break all of you in half!
Let me Google
You're
that.
the cruelest one here!
Brian Fury.
Now. Enough with the lovers' quarrel.
Tekken.
We need to think about this seriously. We don't have the luxury of discussing irrelevant things. The incident this time has many questions.
That's not who I expected.
The incident
I don't know who I
notwithstanding,
expected.
I also have many questions.
Then let's start with something even Miss Sonia can understand. The weapon. Well, the weapon is obvious, right? What the heck, you guys? The weapon! You can totally tell just by looking.
His fighting style is kickboxing? He's played by Gary Daniels. Oh, I know this guy. Fist of the North Star,
I
1995.
guess we should figure out the weapon first.
He's got something
weapon
called
was right
Gary
there at the scene of the
Daniels, White
crime.
Tiger.
Killer,
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer.
He's actually, wow, he's
and
62
beat
years
the
old.
crap out of him.
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right. It was a surprise beating.
Oh, he is
The
a
weapon is
kickboxer
decided.
too. Oh shit. You gave me ADD. What happened? What happened here in this game? I expected, I don't know, someone less scary.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
Whoa, whoa.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer. The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
No, he didn't.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
No, I can't accept that that hammer was the murder weapon.
Why not? Why can't you accept it?
I refuse to.
A lot of oil was flowing from Nekomaru's body, just like human blood, right?
I got the
If the
Switch
hammer
too.
was used to beat Nekomaru,
Finally.
you'd expect some oil to be on it at least.
Nintendo sent me the email. I'm
But
ready
that
for
hammer
Pokemon.
was clean. So that's why you can't accept that it's the murder weapon.
Well, yeah, but the killer might have wiped off the oil.
He can
later.
fight in the anime?
Why?
Well,
Was he not
obviously,
supposed to fight?
to make the hammer look like it's not the murder weapon.
Then why bother cleaning the oil? If they didn't want it to look suspicious, they would have discarded the hammer.
You're pretty insightful, baby gangsta.
Baby gangster? Me?
Just so you all know, I was trying to test you guys. I thought maybe you guys mistook the hammer for the weapon or something.
It seems that was a waste of time.
Then what was the real weapon used to murder Nekomaru?
That's the problem. There wasn't anything else at the crime scene that looked like a potential weapon.
Then, how about we look at it from a different angle? If it doesn't have oil on it, it's not the weapon. So whatever has oil on it must be the weapon, right?
I see.
The only thing with oil on it.
Nekumaru, and Sakura. That would be a fight I would like to see. And Monokuma. Add Monokuma to it. Now that's a fight.
Nobody could withstand a blow from that pillar. Even if you used 100% of your muscle strength, it would be impossible to wield it as a weapon.
Why?
We tried to move it, right?
Yeah, that pillar was pretty freaking heavy. But there's one dude who could have lifted that pillar.
Oh, the guy that voices
are you talking
Monokuma is so
Coach
adorable.
Nekomaru's robot body. With that dude's super strength, lifting a pillar would be real easy.
So, he lifted the pillar, and then what? Did he use it to beat himself?
You mean...
How can a man so
Nekomaru
old make
killed
such
himself?
a tiny
Don't be
voice?
stupid. He ain't the type to commit suicide.
I think
Then even if
it might have been a
Nekomaru could've
mistake.
lifted that pillar, it has nothing to do with the case at all.
I think it was a boo-boo. I'm not. Maybe he punched, missed, hit the
I guess
tower,
you're right.
busted his head. The end. GG. The word suicide. How I? Oops, I said that. I couldn't say that word. Jesus Christ. Are you allowed to say Jesus Christ on YouTube? Or do you get in trouble for that?
But that's a problem. If it's not the pillar,
I'm
then there's no
fine
other
to say
weapon we
Jesus
can think
Christ,
of.
Fondy. Calm mind. I can't.
There may
It's
be a way
YouTube.
to use the pillar as a weapon without lifting it.
Huh? For real?
All it takes is one person
Yes,
to report
For
you.
reals.
One person to hate you.
So my gut was right.
All it
after all.
takes is one hater.
It's up to you, Sonia. Prove that pillar was the murder weapon.
Understood. Then I shall give it my all. Sonia, here I go! There's no need to lift that pillar.
Pew pew.
The
Phew.
pillar was not lifted. Beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over? They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over.
Considering the pillar's weight, it probably
Ooh.
exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, you go, girl. I'm getting hella excited.
What is wrong with her? No, it won't get
There's
you
no
banned.
way to
It's
lift
just
that pillar.
it'll put you in the darkness
If the pillar was not lifted,
of
beating him with it
your
is
videos
beyond
never
a
getting
dream.
recommended.
What about tipping the pillar over?
No, that's wrong.
That's all that really happens.
If Nekomaru was crushed by the pillar, then there should have been fragments on top of his body.
Huh? Fragments?
The pillar fragments were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body, but there weren't any on top of his body.
Yeah.
If the pillar had been tipped over and crushed him, the fragments should have been on top of his body instead.
Mm-hmm.
I briefly considered that too, but it's probably not what happened. I see. That was entirely my bad.
If they didn't tip it over, then how did the killer murder Nekomaru with that pillar?
I don't know.
How much longer are you gonna focus on the pillar? Just let it go already.
There's no way I can let it go. I'm positive that Nekomaru was killed by that pillar.
Why are you so certain about that?
I just
Shut up,
I have a
Yamcha.
feeling.
A feeling, huh? That's just your instincts.
But we can't say for sure that that instinct is wrong, can we?
Yamcha.
There's another way to use that pillar to kill.
Oh
You
shit.
guys just haven't noticed it.
Is that true?
Then I shall ask you, what way is that?
You guys, the same as usual.
He's getting really
You're
short.
unable to clear
I mean,
a
not in
path to the
height, but in
future with your own
patience.
powers. So you just stand there and falter. What a waste of talent. And you all intend to fight the Future Foundation? You make me laugh.
Okay, Nagito.
What did
Jesus
you
Christ.
say?
Regardless, it's not like I want to die with the rest of you. So I guess I should lend a hand.
Hey, Nagito. What the hell happened to you?
Yeah,
How come you're not
Nagito.
talking like a lunatic anymore?
I've learned a valuable lesson. Ignorance is by far the greatest shame.
Huh? What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Cares? Just tell us how the pillar was
Fucking
used to
Akane,
kill.
man. Shut up.
Well, first of all, the pillar itself is not enough. But when combined with a specific item, there's a way it could be possible.
A specific item?
Of course, the ultimate weapon.
Ultimate weapon?
Isn't that the thing you get when you clear the final dead room?
So he cleared the final dead room.
So, Nagito knows what the ultimate weapon is?
Of course I know. But I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it, you know?
We've seen it?
That's right. You've seen it clearly. Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the ultimate weapon. I am he who cuts the insolent
Oh
catalyst
my
which
fucking
flows
God.
out from the chaos with the sword of victory.
Oh my
It's
god.
only fitting that I deserve to be called the ultimate weapon.
No, you are far greater than the ultimate weapon, since you wield your 4 dark devas of destruction.
I see.
I don't know why, but I'm not liking this.
Cut the bullshit and say it clearly.
I knew a guy
is
like that
the
in real life.
ultimate
I actually
weapon?
knew a few of them.
In order to clarify
Oh my
that,
god, let me tell you,
first need
it's
to
so
solve the secret of
cringe.
the funhouse.
Huh? The secret of the funhouse?
But I still hung out with them.
Still don't realize it? Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you? Ah, I forgot. Except for Hajime, of course.
Except for Hajime?
If we make it out of this, I'll explain it to you guys.
Anyway, we must first clarify the secret of the funhouse, right? Then I think it must have something to do with the structure of the funhouse.
Actually, you know what's crazy? I didn't.
Strawberry House
I didn't
leads
laugh.
to Strawberry Tower, and Grape House leads to Grape Tower.
I just treated them like normal.
But in actuality, they are both the same building, and both houses are linked to the central tower. It is undeniable that such a sweet building structure is the secret of the funhouse.
Man, not only does that make perfect sense, but Miss Sonia's beautiful voice is just...
The other people used to make fun of him, and I used to not like
I
it.
shall leave this matter to your discretion.
And they didn't want to hang out with him, but they wanted me to hang out with them. So if I was going to hang out with them, like, I would take him too. No, that was his personality. That was their personality. They would literally talk like that, like on a for real level, and you'd just be like, oh my god, can we get to the point?
Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Is that really it?
I always wonder what happened to him. You
I
know?
mean, the walls are different colors.
I always
And the
wanted to know
designs
what
on the
happened to
floor
him.
are also different.
We've already settled this problem.
I hope he's a doctor or
Give it
something,
10
you know?
years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
No, that's wrong.
Both of
I
those
even
towers,
forgot his name,
are they
man.
really the same place?
That sucks.
Why are you asking that now? Do you harbor a grudge because my kingdom destroyed
But
your
what if he's a
homeland?
crackhead now? You know, you don't want to go look for him.
Hajime, I won't tolerate any sort of rebellion.
I mean, doesn't it seem strange? When we went to Grape Tower from Grape Hall, Nekomaru's body was in front of the door to Strawberry Hall.
And I used to
But
go
when
to
we went
Yu-Gi-Oh
Strawberry Tower from
tournaments,
Strawberry Hall, his body
and
was in front of the door to
I used to
Grape Hall.
trade with him, and I still have the card he gave me. Can you believe that? It's been like
Probably
more than
something
20
trick, like
years.
the floor rotating 180 degrees or something. If it is, then see? That means it could have passed as the exact same place, right?
If so, then what? Do you seriously think such a simple answer is the correct answer?
Does that mean he's wrong?
Oops, I guess I've said too much.
And I think his parents were
If the
rich.
floor didn't rotate, then that means we need to think about the structure of the building again.
Bow down.
Excuse me, man? She just told me to bow the fuck down?
Then how about this? Somebody moved Nekomaru's body.
Who the
While
fuck?
we were moving from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower,
He's heavy.
but we should have all been together during that time. Even if they tried to move the body inside the tower.
Oh yeah, and I remember this other guy too that I used to talk to, and he used to get bullied at school. And
While they were moving, Monokuma quickly moved things around.
so what I did was for one Valentine's Day,
Nekomaru's
I
body wasn't
gave
known to
him like a
move.
present with
you
like
saying
a
the
bunch
broken
of
pillar was
like a
moved
big
too?
stuffed animal and chocolate and stuff. And
If it is
he
too
got
heavy
so
to
much
carry,
attention
let them
at
roll
his
it.
school. You know?
Just like if there is no bread, let them eat cake.
And he was gay, but no one needs to know that, you know? But it went from people like picking on him to him like, oh my god, someone likes you. Oh my god. It was great.
There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved.
Oh no,
The pillar
yeah.
could have been rolled, and Nekomaru could have been moved piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Fuck.
Moving the body and the pillar in such a short time.
The only thing I hated was that I had
That
this
might be
this
hard
other
even for
friend that
Monokuma,
she was a
don't you
real
think?
hater, and she told him stuff that that was obviously a lie.
Monokuma is surprisingly wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear.
That's not it. Fuck.
Crap!
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly wielding up the pillar of the body. He could have moved it all easy.
Oh
as pie.
shit. I fucked up.
It
seems you have forgotten.
Yeah, and I kept telling him, like, I never, like, did any of that. Like,
The pillar, the body, everything at the crime.
please don't listen. I'm no longer friends with her, to be honest.
Moving the body and pillar is possible, but it would have been impossible.
Because she kept
to move
doing
the
weird
oil
shit
on the
like
floor.
that. Oh shit, this is not.
When the position of Nekomaru's body and the pillar changed, the oil surrounding his body moved too. Physically moving all of the oil like that is simply not possible, no matter how you look at it.
Then it's impossible to think it was moved.
I am terribly sorry. I cannot believe I got so fired up.
It's all right.
Because, like, he
Find
started
out
getting
Miss Sonia is
popular in
awesome
school,
to
I
watch.
guess, because, like, all the things I was
What
doing.
really happened?
And
Does that
then
mean
that's
the
when
two
she was
towers
telling
like the
him shit.
same
Like, I was
building?
talking about him and doing all these evil things. And
We can't be
I was
certain
like,
of
no,
that
I fucking
either.
wasn't. But he didn't
Not
believe
when
me
the
at all.
experiment involving the handbook I
Sad.
left on the tower floor was a complete success.
Never believed me.
Yeah, the E-handbook was still there. That's why we thought the two towers were the same building.
If they're not the same building or two different buildings, then what are they?
No idea, huh?
The mystery ties into the secret of the funhouse. Then there was this other girl that her name was Anna. I still remember her name. She was like Russian. And beautiful girl. Like, oh my god, all the girls were jealous of her. And I was her only friend. They would do mean shit to her, like horrible. And I would invite her over and hang out with her. She eventually had to move.
Secret of the funhouse.
Didn't know what
Give us
happened to
the
her
answer,
either.
Not a friggin' hint.
But then it wouldn't mean anything. I need you guys to do this class trial properly.
But people were really jealous of her.
It's also important for me because it will help me determine something.
Like, she looked like she could have been a model. They even tried to set it up where she was talking shit about me or whatever. I can't remember exactly. Oh, that she stole from me. That's what it was.
It's suspicious that you're the only
But
one
she
who knows
didn't.
it.
It was like another friend who wasn't really a
I have a
friend
good reason
who
for that.
stole it and then
The
tried to play it
reason
off
I'm the
that
only
she
one who
took it.
knows is because I was the only
Like,
one
it
who
was just
performed the
crazy.
appropriate action.
High school's wild. If you think your kids are not stressed in high school, believe me, they are fucking stressed.
I see.
You're talking about the final dead room, right? You cleared the life-threatening game there and found something, didn't you?
That's right. The hint is what I saw after I cleared it. In the depths of the final dead room, there was a hidden room surrounded by concrete. And there, a small conspicuous window waited, all by itself. From that window, I saw some very strange scenery.
What'd you see?
Strange scenery?
Instead of explaining it, it might be faster just to show you. At an opportune time, I found a perfect camera in the final dead room.
You took a picture?
Yep.
Nagito grinned creepily as he retrieved a small digital camera from his inner pocket. You couldn't print it
See?
out?
This is it.
As he said that, he showed us a peculiar picture.
Let me explain it to you again.
Huh.
I took this picture on the first floor of Strawberry House, from the secret room within the final dead room. But don't you think it's weird? If the funhouse's structure is what you guys have been thinking, then there's lots of things that don't make sense in this picture, right?
You think Nagito have a southern accent? That shouldn't make sense. Is in
Then
this
let's
picture.
begin. Shall I call it
Thinking time?
thinking time?
This doesn't make sense in this picture. What doesn't make sense in this picture? The fucking trees.
Here! You said this photo was taken from the hidden room inside the final dead room, right? If that's the case, then that means it should have been taken from the first floor of Strawberry House.
Yeah, it should have been.
Then this is definitely strange.
No shit, Sherlock.
This photo doesn't look like it was taken from the first floor. The angles suggest it was taken from higher up.
I see. And is that it?
Nagito says there's a lot of things that don't make sense in this photo. Which means there are other contradictions contained in it. He was a loner raised in the country of all things. That's what he was, Fondy. Just not a regular southern person. No. He was raised a loner, had nobody in the country.
If the structure of the funhouse is what we thought it was, Grape House and Strawberry House should link to the tower in the middle. Which means, if you're viewing the tower from Strawberry House, you should see Grape House behind it. But in this photo, I don't see anything behind the tower. No shadow, no shape, no Grape House at all.
That's right. Good call. In summary, this is the truth contained in this photo.
Alright, thank you for just telling me.
The first floor of Strawberry House is located in a high area, and Grape House is not behind the tower.
It's not? Are you saying that Grape House is merely an illusion spell cast by Monokuma's cursed eye?
He has a cursed eye?
From this point on, do your own thinking. Now that you've finally met the same requirements as me. If you guys are truly symbols of hope, you can easily solve a simple mystery like this. It might be possible for Hajime to solve it too, even though he's just a normal high school student. Despite the fact that you don't have a real talent, you already know about the other clue.
The other clue? Is he talking about that one time? What one time? Well, hello there, Hajime. Nagito, why are you here? Because I showed up. You showed up? How did you come? Did you even come here? Maybe I teleported.
You're referring to when you suddenly appeared on the second floor of Grape House, right?
I'm asking you just to be safe. At the time, where do you think I came from?
The top floor, right?
Such sharp eyes. So you realized it already.
Top floor. So the third floor?
But the Monokuma archive should be the only room on the third floor of Grape House.
What does it mean?
Was that thing just now another hint to figure out the mystery behind the funhouse structure? Let me tell you, I would have no patience for this in real life. Using the photo you took, I might be able to find the answer if I just think about it. Like, don't fucking back and forth me, okay? Excuse me for me cursing. It's one of those things, you know, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. It's like, come on, bro. I don't got time for this. Do you want to die? I will press the button right now. And just fucking pick whoever. Like, just tell me or I'll press the button. The hell's wrong with you? Oh, shit. I didn't say the real F word. I said, Fatty. That's the accent. That's me. Uh. Oh shit. Oh shant. And then he'll probably be like, all right, vote. Like, whatever. Like, I don't care. Like, you're all gonna die too. And I'm like, yes, I'd rather us all die than have to listen to your bullshit stories and your bullshit life and everything. That was a real chat? Yeah, it was. Thank you. I could say shit pretty well, you know? I think saying shit is like a skill, you know? Vertically. You know what? Growing up, I could never remember what was horizontal and what was vertical. No! A bot! How? Did it get reset again? A bot! Hurt. Oops. I fucking went to hit reply. I would try to reply to the bot.
It's all coming together.
Vertically. Horizontally. Vertically. Horizontally.
I know the secret of the funhouse.
And now I dance to it. You can't
Then let me hear it.
see me, but I'm
What kind
dancing.
of answer will you give? I
To
wonder?
vertically. Oh, that's the wrong one. Vertically.
In the picture
Horizontal.
Nagito took from Strawberry House, I didn't see Grape House at all.
Just picture my hands waving.
So where did Grape House go? There is only one possibility. It was in a position where it couldn't be seen from Strawberry House.
Yeah?
Which means Strawberry House and Grape House are in the same building, but on different floors.
Same building, different floors?
Then the two houses aren't two different three-story buildings. They're actually one 6-story building?
If you think about it like that, based on Nagito's picture, it's clear where Strawberry House is located.
The floor above Grape House.
I see! On top of Grape House.
Ooh.
That's where Strawberry House is located. Because of that, the photo taken from the first floor of Strawberry House was at a high angle. Altogether, this means the first floor of Strawberry House is also the 4th floor above Grape House.
Oh snap!
She said, "Oh
expected that
snap!"
The two houses were connected vertically.
But
Oh
what about
snap!
the shape of the building? The two houses were completely different shapes.
Strawberry House is 4-sided, and Grape House is 6-sided, right?
It never occurred to us that they were the same building because it was structured with two different shapes. A quadrilateral and a hexagon, overlaid atop each other.
I mean,
to
you could
misdirect
make
how we would perceive them,
a hexagon in a quadrilateral.
and it worked, didn't it? Disregarding the tower, we fully believe the two houses were two separate, distinct buildings.
In order to conceal the unique design of the funhouse, Monokuma put us to sleep so we couldn't look at the outside of the building when he brought us to it.
You've just been Kuma'd!
You just been Kuma'd?
Don't you think a building
I'm gonna
full
tell
of so
people
many
that.
surprises totally deserves to be called a fun house?
You've been Kuma'd.
It's true?
Sounds
The building
perverted.
was really like that?
That's right! Those two houses exist on different floors in the same building!
Constructing a building like that on your own without my knowledge? How horrible!
Then what about the towers?
I've been
Are they
keyed.
arranged
You see,
vertically
that
just like the
sounds
houses?
dirty.
Yeah,
You've been
Strawberry
keyed.
Tower and Grape Tower should have also been different floors inside
Gotcha.
the same building.
You've been keyed. Don't say that to people.
Just like Strawberry House was on top of Grape House. Strawberry Tower was also on top of Grape Tower.
However, if they're different floors within the same building, why was Nekomaru's body in both places?
Maybe because it moves.
Aw, your precious hammies don't know? But it's so simple. Alrighty then. I'll be the one who solves this mystery in a flash. Please watch me, Miss Sonia.
Oh, I see. Do whatever you like.
I'll definitely make her watch me.
What?
I'm gonna stand out till she notices me.
Shut up, Yamcha. Yamcha. Most hated character.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
Then hurry up, dumbass.
Hurry up, dumbass.
One of the bodies in one of the towers
Fuyuhiko has become my
was
favorite.
actually a dummy.
The fuck does that
that's
mean?
wrong.
Counter. The fuck does that mean, Yamcha?
Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy. That can be proven by Kazuichi's account.
Me?
Remember? When we moved from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, we thought the body had moved. And that's when you said,
Not just that, the parts that I carefully arranged when I disassembled the body all moved too.
right up until that moment, you were disassembling Nekomaru's body at Grape Tower, right?
Maybe.
The killer couldn't have known how you'd take apart his body, so they couldn't have built a dummy.
Sometimes they be
Unless
saying the
Kazuichi was
dumbest
the one
shit.
who built the dummy, then it would be a different story.
Miss Sonia, that's a pretty harsh joke. You are joking, right?
It's all right. Kazuichi is not the killer. If he was, he wouldn't have fixed the elevator or the button in Strawberry Hall.
That's true. And he wouldn't. He
It'd
would.
be much more convenient for the killer if it stayed broken.
Exactly.
I see. That is disappointing.
How is that disappointing?
I'm even more disappointed.
However, even if Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy, it's meaningless if we don't have the important answer.
The reason Nekomaru's body was in both towers, even though it was supposed to be on different floors.
What do we think, guys?
Maybe it was simply moved?
The body moved to a different floor?
You can't think of a device like that? A device that moves things to different floors in the same building?
Oh my god. Fucking elevator. Why do I have to say it? I feel like I've seen that before. You've seen elevators plenty of times, Haji, man. Unless you were born in 1920. And even then, what do you call them? Lifts? The only thing is, how the fuck do I spell elevator? Elevator. 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 I think the killer in this wants you to figure it out, but if you didn't figure it out, they'd confess. Bro, at this point, bro, is it an A or an O? Elevate. No, my O. Elevator? Tor. Elevator. Elevator. Whoa. I put a T. Am I speaking Spanish? No, I'm trying to say elevator. Elevator.
You must be talking about an elevator.
An elevator.
What? Are you saying Nekomaru's body was transported using an elevator?
An
Where the hell
elevator.
is this elevator anyway?
It's an elevator.
It's the tower itself. The inside of the tower is one big elevator. Which means the tower was designed so that the whole room goes up and down like an elevator.
Elevator.
So whether you enter from Strawberry Hall or Grape Hall, it all leads to the same room, right?
So that's why we could only enter it from one side or the other.
Now that you mention it,
They could have put the camera in
sometimes when I
there.
pressed the
Well,
door button,
okay, I don't know.
it took a while for it to
Yeah,
open.
we had cameras that can record.
I see. We were basically waiting for the room to arrive, just like an elevator.
So we could have put the
Please
camera
hold
in
on.
there.
If the inside
Maybe
of the whole
auto
tower
photo.
ascends and descends like an elevator, then why is there a picture of a strawberry on the far back door when you enter from Grape Tower?
Illusion.
And a picture of a grape on the far back door when you enter from Strawberry Tower.
If the room just moves up and down like an elevator, there's no reason for the doors to change.
Plus, after the incident, the far back door in Grape Tower had chains wrapped around it, right? But when we entered Strawberry Tower, those chains were gone.
Not just that, but if I remember correctly, even the doorknob was broken off.
No, but I
There are
meant
too many strange
that
things. Was that
Nagito
tower
caught a
really an
camera.
elevator?
I think he could have
When
used
you
that.
see people and things, make sure you focus on the good parts instead of the bad.
What did you say?
So, let's put aside what's changed and focus our attention on what hasn't.
Okay.
Why do we have to do that?
It's fine. Come on. What does everything that hasn't changed have in common?
The things that didn't change when we moved between two towers. Womp womp womp. That includes the body, the pillar, and the oil. There shouldn't be anything strange about them. Not even the fact that they all moved with the elevator. They were all Nekomaru's parts. They were all heavy. They were all huge. They were all on the floor. They were not all huge, okay?
Is it safe to say that all the items on the floor didn't change? And?
Why did the picture on the far back door change?
Oh
If
my
you can figure
fucking
that
God.
out, you'll have the answer. The reason is because that elevator has something unique about it.
There's something unique about the elevator. Only the floor moves?
So that's it. The elevator was designed so only the floor moved.
Only the floor moved?
Oh, I found the pen.
Which means the whole room wasn't an elevator, only the floor was. That's why we saw different doors in each tower.
Soda.
Which means on the first floor of Grape Tower, the door on the far back wall had a strawberry design. And on the fourth floor, which was Strawberry Tower, a different door on the
Did
far
you
back
get to
wall
the
had a grape design.
Chiaki and Hajime meme part yet? I'm not sure what that is.
Then
What's the
where
most
do the
wildest thing
different floors
Chiaki said
lead?
to you? I don't know.
I
don't
want to
think
say
she
they
said
lead
anything
outside,
wild.
But they're
I
probably
don't really
just
hang
for
out with
show.
her either.
Just for show. Why was something like that necessary? So we'd falsely believe that the doors were connected to where their picture signified.
Why they don't have the
It was
Mecha
actually
Maru
very
picture?
effective. Because
They
of
have
that,
regular
we totally
Nekomaru.
misunderstood the building's structure.
I don't get it. But I guess it means whoever designed this building had a totally twisted personality.
Did you hear that, Monami?
Don't blame this on me. Take responsibility for yourself.
Then I'll take responsibility and gently
Whoa,
caress
whoa,
you.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Like, there's no way that's gonna happen. Stop with the tasteless
Whoa, whoa,
jokes.
whoa. You don't do that to your siblings.
By the way, what does the chain on the far back door in Grape Tower mean?
It was probably wrapped there by the killer to keep us as far from Strawberry Tower as possible.
Why?
Because of that chain. You guys thought you couldn't enter there, right?
So it's somebody who knew about the building. So, like, who's smart enough? Hajime reacted the same way you would. But she elaborated. Oh my fucking god, Fondi. Elaborated. And said it was his muscles. Elaborated mid. I don't even know what the fuck I said before. Jesus,
The killer
reading
destroyed
hard.
the Strawberry Hall button, so we'd stay away from Strawberry Tower.
Elaborated, yeah.
Everything was done to tamper with the evidence, so we wouldn't find out about the secret of the funhouse.
Me no read. Wow.
The appearance of a body in the tower would contradict what we thought we knew about the building.
Right.
In that situation, if we'd gone to Strawberry Tower, we'd have seen that contradiction firsthand. And using that as a clue, we might have discovered the truth.
Oh, Nagito's talking again. I just noticed.
The truth that the two houses and the two towers are actually one complete vertical building. The killer wanted to keep us from learning that. That's why they made us stay away from Strawberry Tower.
They destroyed the button and wrapped a chain around the door just for that?
Would it really have inconvenienced the killer if we learned the true structure of the building?
It would have been a major inconvenience. After all, this funhouse is strongly connected to the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru.
Hold on. You're progressing much too quickly. There's still a contradiction.
Oh my god,
concerning the
Gundam, shut
building
up.
Structure.
What a pain. It's fine already.
Gundam, please proceed.
You said earlier that
For
Strawberry House
Yamcha.
and Grape House are connected vertically, right? If so, how does the contact elevator supposedly transport us from one house to the other? If that elevator moves vertically,
Yes.
then when your back is facing the elevator, both towers should be on the same side.
Yes.
But does this reflect reality?
No, it turns.
Inside Grape House, Grape Hall is on your right when your back is to the elevator. And inside Strawberry House, Strawberry Hall is on your left when your back
Why
is
does
to
he
the
say
elevator.
strawberry like that?
Which means the houses are on exact
The voice actor
opposite
has
sides of the tower.
difficulties with the word strawberry.
Answer me, fiend! What does this mean?
What does this mean?
I agree. What does this mean? Vertically. I'm doing the dance again. Can't see it. These guys are too smart. So hey, drag it on. Yeah, I know. In fact, when my back was facing the elevator in Grape House, the tower was on my right. And when my back was facing the elevator in Strawberry House, the tower was on my left. Wait, if... How can I break through this contradiction? Wait, if they lost their memory, does that mean they have the intelligence of middle schoolers? Is that what that's telling me?
Connected vertically.
The elevator should move.
Vertically, not horizontally.
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong.
The elevator wasn't just moving vertically.
No, it wasn't.
Isn't that right, Kazuichi?
Huh? Me?
Yeah, because no, I know
You used the
physically
elevator
they're
while you were
not
building that compass Nagito gave you.
that
right?
young. But if you got your memory wiped, therefore you got your
Oh, that.
personality
Yeah,
wiped.
it was pretty
Wiped.
strange.
Therefore, everything you
Start to
learned
finish, somehow the
during
compass
that
needle
time
rotated
is
180
also wiped.
degrees.
Therefore, it's like when people go into a coma and they come out of a coma
As the
and
elevator
they're
moved
still
between the
like
two houses,
the age they were in a coma.
it also
in,
rotated
like, they don't-
180 degrees.
Like, I feel like that would be the same thing for them.
It was probably following the building's perimeter as it rotated to the other side. Which means the exit would be on the opposite side once you arrived at the other house, right?
And thanks to that, the tower we saw on our right side when we arrived
First
at
of
Grape
all, that's a
House
crazy elevator.
appeared on our left side when we were at Strawberry House.
An elevator that
Nah,
rotates
middle
while it
schoolers.
moves.
Because remember, they lost
that
all
even
their years
possible?
of high school.
It's like something from
That's
an
like, what,
amusement
4
park.
years of high school? Gone.
Well, a funhouse is an amusement park attraction.
They
you
lost
know.
everything they
And
learned
since
in
the
high
building
school.
doesn't really need to be structurally
The
practical.
crushes
it
they
makes for
had,
some
the
splendid
science,
fun.
the math.
That's not splendid at all. You're inhuman.
You say I'm inhuman, but I'm just a
Going through
bear.
puberty.
So I was never human to begin with. I'm different from these lowly humans.
So we're done with the secret of the funhouse, right? Then let's start talking about the important stuff. What's the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru? And how'd they combine it with the pillar?
Huh? You still don't know what the ultimate weapon is yet? It's what I found at the Octagon, you know.
What is the Octagon? I haven't heard about that yet.
Oh my... I can't believe I have to explain that now. As long as you know what an Octagon means, you can solve this simple mystery easily.
Is this a real question? Let's see. It's hard. It's difficult.
I see!
This is the hardest thing
Recall,
I've ever had
an
to do.
octagon is a shape with 8 sides, right?
Yeah.
I didn't
Octopus?
expect you to know that. For a
Oh, you know
substitute
what?
reserved
Fond
course
memories?
student, you're
Is that
quite
why an
knowledgeable.
octopus is called an octopus? Because it
I
has
guess I should
8
continue
tentacles?
listening. Where is the place befitting of the name Octagon?
Oh my fucking god, I did not know. Oh my fucking god, I had to Google that. Oh, and it's called arms. Not tentacles, sorry, octopus. What? Oh my god. I didn't know that. What's the other one? Eight limbs. So what's a tentacle? Now I'm going down the rabbit hole. An octopus is a cephalopod. Cuttlefish is related to a cuttlefish? A squid and nautilus. Okay. Okay. What the fuck is a cuttlefish? No, that's not an STD. Oh shit, I forgot. Wait, no, I lost. I was looking up. First of all, octopuses are my favorite. Okay. I'm probably saying that wrong. Octopus are my favorite. They're so freaking cute and adorable. And I refuse to eat them. This part?
Crap!
Wait. Strawberry House is octon, but isn't Strawberry House four-sided?
Crap!
What am I clicking? What am I wasn't. I was too busy Googling.
Crap! Crap!
Crap. Crap. I don't remember what the question was. And I can't see the word. Is it this?
Here!
I don't...
You're talking about the secret room surrounded by concrete in the depths of the final dead room.
Why is that place the octagon?
You know how the four-sided strawberry house is on top of the six-sided grape house?
Mm-hmm.
If you cut a four-sided shape out of a six-sided one, you get 8 edges. It becomes an 8-sided shape.
That's basically the gist of it.
I should make a house like this. What do you think?
The true identity of the octagon is that secret room in the depths of the final dead room.
Shit, there is a room
In
there.
actuality, that place contained various
Where was that room? I didn't go in that room. Was it supposed to?
Then the ultimate weapon was there too?
That's a little different. I learned the true identity of the ultimate weapon at the octagon.
Learned?
The true identity of the ultimate weapon is the funhouse. Which means the killer used the building structure as their weapon and killed Nekomaru. Like me, the killer probably realized the secret of the funhouse from the scenery. And then thought of a way to kill making use of the building structure.
The funhouse itself is the weapon.
Mm-hmm.
So they killed using the building structure?
Mm-hmm.
That's why the killer tried to keep us from learning the mystery of the building. But more importantly, using the building itself as a weapon? Such a spectacular crime. It truly deserves to be called the ultimate weapon.
The funhouse is the true identity of the ultimate weapon? I guess so. How did the killer use that murder Nekomaru? Use that to murder Nekomaru? And who is the killer who did that? I don't fucking know at this point, in all honesty. I don't know which one of these motherfuckers killed it because, like, let me tell you, that is very difficult to think of.
Hiya!
Hey! Why, hello there. I thought of a new bad word to call Monokuma. I can already tell I won't be pleased by this. Then let me say it right away. Hee hee, I already used insults and slander. There's no way I'll get hurt by a mere word. Monokuma is a serious stuffatly. Huh? That's much more straightforward than I expected. Stuffatly? Stuffatly. That's not it. That's not it at all. Stuffatly. Stupid, fat, and ugly. All 3 of these words would be stuffatly. There's a fat hidden in there?
Okay, everyone.
Monokuma
all
is a
together
serious
now.
stuffatly.
Monokuma is a serious stuffatly.
I'm gonna call somebody that you're stuffatly. They were like, what the fuck did you just call me? You heard me. You're Stefatly.
Hello. I hope your day is well.
No, it's not.
I'm trying to force myself to be more energetic, or else my mental state won't be able to keep up. Ugh, my heart's thumping like crazy. I might as well have a laid-back, so what attitude and go ahead with high
Who
energy.
is the only one in this group that you can narrow it down to? I don't know. I feel like they're all stupid.
Ah, but be careful that your batteries don't run out for various reasons. And just like I say each time, don't forget to save frequently.
Monomi, shut up. You Stefatly. God.
I never expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon. Oh well, let's just press on ahead.
Is it really alright to accept a situation so easily?
I mean, that's not what's important. The thing that's really important is the killer who used the building structure. Like, who's Mekumaru's murderer?
But is it really okay to believe the building is the weapon? Nagito said it, you know.
There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either.
Oh, so now he doesn't want to die.
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying?
You think it's you? Is it me?
He's right.
I don't remember doing
There
it.
was a time when I thought I could become a stepping stone
Could be.
for your hopes, but I will sincerely retract that remark.
Retract?
I'm disappointed too, you know. If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice myself.
You say such falsehoods, per usual. There is no such thing as murder for the sake of hope. Murder is simply murder. Forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions.
I see.
It's fine. Let's just leave him alone and find out who killed Coach Nekomaru as fast as we can. Just so you know, it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know.
Akane! You were drooling waterfalls?
Nagito, as usual, I can't tell what he's thinking. I have no idea if he's serious or not. Yeah, why is she drooling?
Anyway,
Thinking about food.
if the killer used the building structure, why
Like,
don't
are
we
you
think
not
about
sad?
how
Your
they
friend
used
died.
it?
How they killed Nekomaru.
It might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think?
Nekomaru's cause of death. It was horribly damaged as if he was being sentenced with a blunt object. But if he was beaten with a blunt object, it wouldn't be a kill that utilized the building structures. So what was Nekomaru's cause of death? That all utilized the building structure. Well, I think he fell. And probably the shit landed on his head. I don't know. Wait.
I see!
That's it. I think he might have died from falling.
Died from falling?
If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected, then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekomaru to die from falling.
Are you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from?
That I don't know yet.
Don't just make things up when you don't know the method. Where in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first place?
It might be possible in the tower. You could push him off the 4th floor when the elevator is on the 1st floor.
Did you forget how the elevator functions? When it's on the 1st floor, the door on the 4th floor won't open.
Unless you know how to override it.
Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in the flames of hell.
Yeah, I will kick
But
you.
my gut is going crazy right now.
If Nekomaru died from falling, where did the killer shove Nekomaru from? If I'm gonna reach the truth behind the incident, I need to solve that mystery next. Vehicle. Broken doorknob.
When the elevator is on the first floor, you can't go through the door on the fourth floor, huh?
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Then, how about this? After locking Mekamaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the fourth floor to the first floor and made use of the drop.
Oh, shit.
Hold on. Did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside.
No, that's wrong.
That sensor should only work if something is moving. If Nekomaru wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
Could it be his sleep mode?
When Nekomaru's goodnight button is pressed, all of his functions shut down, and he enters sleep mode. If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed him, right?
I see. So that's how...
However, even if they moved the elevator in that manner, Nekomaru would have just moved along with it. There would have been no drop for him to fall and die from, yes?
Yeah.
That's what I was about to explain, before Kazuichi interrupted me.
Silence, pest!
Now you're calling me a pest?
A way to create the drop inside the elevator while Nekomaru is still in it. Chiaki seems to have an idea, but that way could... But what? Wow. Wow. What did I just fucking read? Wow. 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 I thought it was a
If you
wire.
arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
Yeah.
That arrangement is...
The hammer is suspicious.
Get the hell out of here.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
I agree with that.
I agree. Fuyuhiko.
Didn't the doorknob have scrape marks on it?
Yeah.
That might have been where it got scraped by the wire.
Is that the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
The tip of that wire was tied into a loop. If the elevator moved while that loop part hung from the doorknob...
If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair.
That's right. He was suspended in midair.
Maybe he killed himself.
Huh?
The killer tied up Mekamaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode.
Maybe he was like, I can't take being a robot
Tied the tip of
anymore.
the wire into a knot.
I'm done
and
with
hung it
this
on
life.
The doorknob to the fourth floor.
And then he did it.
With that, they moved the elevator from the fourth floor to the first floor of Grape Tower. And suspended Mekamaru in midair.
That's right! He was so well hung! Kinda like...
You better not finish that sentence.
The killer took advantage of the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves. By doing that, they created a drop so Nekomaru could fall to his death.
Too easy.
Oh my god.
So what if they created a drop? There's no way you can make him
What's
fall
this
and
one?
die with just that.
I want ice cream.
If Nekomaru is suspended in midair like that, then how do you get him to fall?
I think it's his
Suspended in
weight.
midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall.
Maybe. Maybe he woke up, was like, ah, and then you fell. They should have gave him like a grappling hook. That would have been a great.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a wall, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off.
I ran out of fucking blades.
There's no way they could do that.
Wait. How did I do that?
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a wall, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off.
No, it doesn't.
It's possible that he fell on his own.
Exactly.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been. If he was sleeping.
That is not what I
do that to
pressed.
himself.
Oh.
Damn it. Even if they suspended Neko, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off. It's possible that he fell on his own.
What? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
Allow me to cut through those words.
Allow me to cut through those words with.
What do you think would happen if
Strength.
Nekomaru woke up while he was suspended
Pure
upside down
strength.
in midair?
What are you saying? Like, how would he even wake up?
He has an alarm inside his body. As long as it was armed, it would have deactivated his sleep mode. Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nekomaru.
If you woke up from an alarm and realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why, if something like that happened to you, you would start panicking a lot, right? Instinctively, your body would start moving. Nekomaru probably did exactly that.
I like how it looks like he's wearing sandals.
And then, in order to make him fall from the force he was generating, the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off. In actuality, the scrape marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right?
So wait,
But
why
Nekomaru
wouldn't the
didn't fall
doorknob
because
go
the wire
down
came
like
off,
in his
right?
weight? It
He
just
fell
wobbled.
because the entire doorknob came off.
When Nekomaru awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected, which caused the doorknob to break off.
Was that unexpected for the killer too?
Well, that's probably it.
This doesn't make sense.
If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it up.
In that case, I shall use my full power. You think you used his full power to go? And full? Uh-huh. Wait, isn't it creaking? If you break off the doorknob, we'll be stuck in here. That's really what it was. Then that's the clue Nekomaru left for us to find.
I see. So that's how Nekomaru fell to his death.
Do you finally understand now?
Yeah. It appears it's just as Miss Sonia said. I'm just a pest. No, I'm not just a pest. I'm a
Whoa,
total
whoa,
fucking
negativity.
pig. Isn't that right, Miss Sonia? If I'm a fucking pig, you can say so.
Whoa, whoa, what is happening?
No, I believe you gave your all.
Hey, why aren't you teasing me anymore?
This guy, he gets off on this.
So thanks to that alarm, Nekomaru
He's
ended
the
up
only
falling while he
normal
was still
one, to be
hanging upside
honest.
down.
How did he get
That
involved
doesn't mean
in
he
this?
just crashed straight into the floor. Of course, you know that too, right?
Doesn't mean Nekomaru crashed straight into the floor. The moment Nekomaru fell to the floor, the only thing I can think of, cola came out of his eyes. Wow.
I see.
When Nekomaru fell to the floor,
He ended up colliding with the pillar.
Isn't that it?
Yes.
Finally, the pillar!
So
Oh my God.
that's how the pillar shattered, and why oil was spilled all over the place.
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gut was totally right.
Well, the pillar was a bonus. It's not even clear if the killer intended that, or if it was just a coincidence.
A coinky dink.
At this point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer.
Then what about the alarm? I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. And if we map it out from there...
Hold on, baby gangsta.
Baby gangster.
Stop calling me baby gangsta!
What'd you just say? Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nah, that's impossible. 'Cause even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning.
Now that you mention it, so did I. There was no way I could be late for Monokuma Tai Chi, so I left for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
What if someone messed with the
And
clocks?
if we found Nekomaru's body there, it would have been before the 7:30 a.m. alarm went off.
And
It
Monokuma
appears
Mena.
yet another contradiction has been birthed.
I would be no,
How were you
I would
able to
not.
discover
100% I
Nekomaru
would not.
died at
I would be like
7:30 a.m.
Fuyuhiko.
when you went to the tower
100%.
at 7?
That's what I want to know.
Fuyuhiko has my accent, alright? There should definitely be a clue to break in through this contradiction. I should get rid of my accent. Let's see. Let's test. How can I get rid of my accent? I can't get rid of my accent without making another accent. Oh my god, my internet.
We headed for Grape Tower before 7 a.m. I am
Oops.
certain. We headed for Grape Tower before 7 a.m. I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
His time of death and the time the body was discovered. One of those must be an illusion.
The killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong.
No, the clock inside his chest was a radio clock, so it would have been impossible to mess with.
So you're saying there's no way the killer could have tampered with the clock?
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
Was it?
The clock inside Grape House?
No, I checked all the clocks inside the funhouse.
Oh, that's what I asked you to do. So you really listened to me and checked all the clocks.
And because of that, I can confidently declare that all the clocks had the same time displayed.
If there's no possibility that the time was tampered with, then we must doubt that human's testimony.
Please believe me, we are not lying.
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding?
I never misunderstand. I'll crush you into dog food.
The time-related contradictions. I don't think I should doubt the testimonies. I should doubt the clock. There's no mistake that something was done, but butts are for pooping. What was it? Perhaps we've overlooked something. Maybe we're misunderstanding something. Think if I focus and think, I should be able to find the answer to that mystery. First of all, how does this happen? How do we get teleported here? Is this in his brain? If so, I feel like this is an ultimate trick. Wee. Go wee. Go wee. Oh wee. Oh wee. Oh wee. Oh wee. Oh wee. Question 1. No! Sorry. Okay. That was tricky. I died. Ah! I looked at the chat. Oh, we. Fondy, are you proud of yourself? You killed me. The building's clocks. There's no more a wee. Oh, we got another one. Wee, wee, a wee, a wee, a wee. That was a lot of wees. Wee, a wee, a wee. What? A wee, wee. All right, last question. Wee. 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 Yo, they were giving Tomb Raider 1, 2, 3, the new one, for free on Prime. Can you believe that shit? Can you believe that?
It's all coming together.
I wish they gave away 4, 5, and
You said
6.
you checked all the clocks inside the building. Isn't that right, Fuyuhiko?
Yeah. You know what? He curses less.
Yeah, none of the clocks had the wrong time.
Just calm
But
down.
what if all those clocks have been messed with?
What? All the clocks?
So even if you checked all the clocks inside the building, there's no way you'd have noticed it.
I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing all the clocks.
So that's what it was. There's no way I would have noticed that.
This is truly fantastic!
Now's not the time to be pleased. More importantly,
Take
how
who?
much was the time off?
Who am I kidnapping? Fondy? I need to clarify how much time the time is off after it's definitely the next mystery. I'm going to reach the truth in one go. Not in 2, but in 1. Make your argument.
If the time in the building was all messed up, then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
No.
The time of death was clearly 7:30 a.m.
The problem is, what time would 7:30 be? In our time.
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down?
If only I heard the sound when he fell. It would have been a great clue.
I think that was it.
Or his scream.
He's not the type to let out a scream.
If only Nekomaru's alarm was loud enough, we would have heard it too.
There's no point in saying that. If does not exist in this world.
If the time in the build, then we can only rely. The time of death was clearly 7:30 a.m.
The problem is, what time in our time?
Are there any clues that can be used?
If only I heard the sound when he fell.
I agree with that.
Everyone, I feel like many people heard it. The Prime.
That's right.
Oh, because
We should have heard
I
the sound
got it
when he
already. Like,
fell.
why would I take it again?
Wasn't it that rumbling noise?
Do you want me to have... First of all, I own 1, 2,
Rumbling?
and 3, the original. then I own the remake, and then I'm gonna get the Prime version?
Was that the sound from when
That's a
Nekomaru
lot of
fell?
Tomb Raiders. 1, 2s, and 3s.
Well, a huge
Like, what would
body
I
fell
do
from
with
the
all
fourth
those
floor to
1,
the
2, 3
first,
Tomb
and the pillar
Raiders?
fell with it. It's obvious we'd hear the
Lend
impact
them
sound.
out. Be like, okay, you
heard
can
that
play
noise
this
too.
Tomb Raider, you can play this
It
Tomb
was
Raider,
when we were gathered at the Strawberry
and you
House
can play this
Lounge.
Tomb Raider.
What is it?
Yeah, I got the
Sonia?
remasters. I was streaming
oh, well, that sound everyone heard? I did not hear it at all.
Huh?
You probably didn't hear it because you were sleeping.
it. Womp womp womp. On
I
there.
could not sleep at all. I was awake
That was the
whole
last
night
thing
with
I was
hunger
streaming
pains.
was the remaster,
There's nothing to worry about.
and
What's
then I
important is that
think I got
rumbling
stuck
noise
again.
anyway.
If we use that rumbling sound as a reference,
I always
we
get
might
stuck.
be able to figure out how much our time was off.
I think so.
I heard that sound probably around 5:30 in the morning.
Or you know what? Did I
can
even
tell.
play 2 and 3 the
instantly woke up
remastered?
and
I
left
don't
my
even
room.
think I did.
And that's when I saw the clock in the lounge.
I know I beat 1. Fuck,
That's
wait,
all
let's go
I
to
could-
Steam. Oh shit, I skipped it.
I see.
Where's Steam?
Nekomaru's alarm went off at 7:30.
Oh, that was Steam.
And if we heard the sound of his impact at 5:30, that means our time was
What
off by
game
2
is it?
hours.
Tomb Raider Remastered.
2 hours? That
I
much?
played
We
22
were
hours,
starving
but
pretty badly. There's no way we
I
would've
don't remember
noticed.
which one. 22 hours? It had to be the
Plus,
first
the
one
funhouse
only.
has no windows, and there weren't any Monokuma announcements either.
Because if I remember,
However, for what reason did
there
the
was a
killer
bug or
alter our
something in the
perception of
second
time?
one.
The reason is obvious. So they
Wow,
could
they did a
lure
lot
out
of patchings.
just Nekomaru. If you messed with the clocks and used a specific thing, you definitely get Nekomaru to the tower alone, right?
Tomb Raider on Netflix?
From there, the killer's plan was a splendid success. That's all it means.
If they were trying to lure only Nekomaru, then what specific thing? It's Tai
see.
Chi. Hello?
That's it. The killer made use of the Monokuma Tai Chi activity in the morning.
But
How
Monokuma
did they
knew
use
that.
it?
That's why he did it.
We were required to go to Grape Tower every morning at 7 a.m. for that activity, right? But if they mess with all the clocks inside the building, what would that do to us?
We wouldn't be able to attend on time, but that wouldn't affect Nekomaru. His radio clock had the exact time.
That's right. In doing so, the killer was able to lure him to the tower by himself at the precise time.
Then, when I witnessed Nekomaru early in the morning,
If I recall, you witnessed Nekomaru around 5 a.m. And if that time was also 2 hours off, it should have been 7 a.m. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
And Nekomaru didn't
At
say
that
anything?
time, he was heading over to Monokuma Tai Chi, right on schedule.
I see. Now that I think about it, I realize
Are
what
you turning
Monokuma meant
Spanish,
when he said
Fondy?
those words.
Is that why you keep saying see?
Too early. He didn't even ask you yet.
How outrageous. I honestly didn't expect everyone to ditch Monokuma Tai Chi. Oh, that's why he said that.
When you said everyone, you were including us, right? We thought we came to the tower on time, but in truth, it was way past the meeting time.
That's not our fault. We didn't have a clock.
Jeez, that's, well, how should I put it? What was it? You know, tripping over a foot or something like that.
Are you talking about tripping over someone else's fault?
Huh.
Wrong! Too bad.
Liar! I'm right!
That's not it. It's incorrect.
That's definitely the correct answer. You always get so stubborn like this.
let's just ignore the peanut gallery. Now that we've found out how the killer lured Nekomaru, the number of suspects has drastically decreased.
Huh.
Hey, why would that decrease the number of suspects? Don't be a friggin' liar!
It would.
You'll know I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko's going to say next.
Huh? What the hell do you mean?
They all have alibis.
You witnessed Nekomaru going toward the tower. Did something else happen after that?
Are you talking about that alarm?
Alarm?
A little while after I witnessed Nekomaru, the clock in the Strawberry House lounge started going off.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, it was just before that rumbling sound occurred. That's it. So that's what it is. If Nekomaru died when the rumble happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime suspect.
Really? Was there anyone who didn't have an alibi at that time?
Yes, there were.
I remember now. The sound was so loud I couldn't help bolting from my room. But there was one guy who never left the lounge. We were both on the same floor. It's pretty weird that bastard never came out of his guest room.
Which means that person does not have an alibi for when Nekomaru fell?
Who is it? Who's the bastard?
He was the only one not there.
You're the only one!
He
The
really
one who
says C?
wasn't.
I don't think I hear him say
It's you, right, Nagito?
C.
That's right. Nagito wasn't there. It was just me, Gundam, and Fuyuhiko.
You didn't come out, even though the alarm was going off like crazy. You weren't in your room, were you?
If that's the case, where were you?
Please, say something!
If you don't hurry up and answer, I'm gonna suicide dive you!
What the fuck does that
I
mean?
may be frank. Even if I wanted to go to the lounge, I couldn't.
He usually says I see, but you can barely
couldn't.
hear the I
What do
part.
you mean?
It's merely the foolish talk of the weak.
Not only did I not hear the alarm, I never even heard that rumbling sound.
You're definitely fucking lying.
However, that is also true for me. It is obvious that I did not hear the alarm in Strawberry House. But I did not hear the rumbling sound either. Is that not strange? I mean, everyone else heard it.
To be honest, it's not just them. The same goes for me too.
Huh.
I was in a pretty deep sleep, so I thought that's why I couldn't hear it, but... It wasn't that. I probably couldn't hear it at all.
Couldn't hear it? What does that mean?
You still don't know.
No,
Think
they
about
don't.
what the three of us who didn't hear a sound have in common. And I'm sure
You
you'll
all get,
figure it out.
you all had the similar rooms. Only people who didn't hear the rumbling noise were Nagito, Sonya, and Chiaki. The secret is I would never name my child Chiaki. Sorry. Like, why? Why would you do that to them? Like, why would you hurt them so bad? I could display a question? Oh my god, I hate that I gotta spell this. Oh shit, I spelled that wrong. I need another O stat. Boof.
I got it. Nagito, Somi, and Chiaki. The three of you were staying
Because
in
it
deluxe
doesn't
rooms,
it doesn't
right?
roll off the tongue. Chiaki.
If I recall, the
It's like you're
deluxe rooms
spitting
are-
at somebody. Cha, cha. It's not good. Well, you're doing kung fu moves, you know? What does Chiaki mean? What does Chiaki?
The reason we could not hear the rumbling noise.
Chiaki.
That's right. It
Chiaki.
was because the deluxe rooms
Not
have
talkie.
superior
Chiaki.
sound insulation. You actually noticed that. Nice catch, Hajime. Are you
Let's see what
using your
Chiaki means.
ultimate reserve course student talent?
1,000 blessings.
Now then, you guys
Or
must
smile.
understand by now, right? The true identity of Nekomaru's killer.
Oh, hold on a sec. Why does that lead to who the killer is?
Why? Well, that fact just now is a very important clue. And a
It
decisive
means friendly
factor in
and
identifying
parents.
the killer.
What?
Decisive factor?
The killer. Ooh, who we selecting? I have a minute to decide.
You're the only one! Gundam, there's something I want to ask you. When the alarm rang at the Strawberry House Lounge, you rushed over there too, right?
What's wrong with that? If the bell of catastrophe rings throughout the night, it is the universe's providence to stop it.
I guess Google. I went to Ancestry.
Hear
It said it
what?
meant child and parent.
You
No,
were also
parent
staying in a
and
deluxe
something
room,
else.
right?
Family and parent. I know parent and
Nagito was staying
Family-
in
I
a
don't
deluxe
know.
room in the same house on the same floor, and he couldn't even hear it. So why were you able to hear that alarm?
Now that you mention it,
Gundam?
There is only one possibility. You weren't in your room at the time. That's why, even though you were staying in a deluxe room, you still went to the lounge. Am I right?
Gundam, you have some sort of explanation, right?
Gundam probably couldn't return to his room because of Fuyuhiko.
Me?
After you saw Nekomaru heading to the tower, you stayed at the lounge for a while. Am I correct? Until the moment that alarm started ringing.
I
right?
put them together, not separate, because then that
You
would
were
mean
in
two
the
different
lounge
things.
for that long. The killer
Right?
who had left earlier obviously wouldn't be able to go back.
So I put it together.
Even though Mekamaru's murder was a death trap that utilized the alarm in his chest, the killer still needed to prepare the murder in advance.
like putting Nekomaru in sleep mode and tying him up with the wire.
In order to do that, the killer needed to be waiting for Nekomaru at the tower. Which means when Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru, the killer was already at the tower.
Mm-hmm.
And once they tried to go back, They couldn't because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
Mm-hmm.
In their original plan, the killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off. And they were supposed to stay in their room. They weren't planning to come out and go to the lounge.
Which means they wouldn't have heard the alarm or the rumbling sound, thus proving they were in the room.
Just like us.
The best case scenario would have been if those two in the lounge had gone to check the deluxe rooms. After all, if they personally saw the killer sleeping in their room, it gives the killer a stronger alibi. Unfortunately, they failed to secure that alibi.
Yeah, they did.
Because I was in the lounge.
So the killer couldn't go back to their room, and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm.
Hey, what are you doing? This recluse is louder than the supreme ruler of the netherworld, bellowing for a sacrifice. I mean, bellowing. Don't go making all that noise so suddenly.
But why'd you come out? You should have hid till the excitement died down.
If Gundam tried to hide, and if those two went to his room to check on him, he would have been found out. That would have been the worst possible outcome. That's why he couldn't just stay hidden.
If those two had just checked the deluxe rooms as planned, that would have been ideal, but... how ironic. The moment Fuyuhiko set foot in the lounge, your plan was doomed.
Gundam? Please, can you at least say something?
Sonia loves you, Gundam.
Answer me this. Including myself in my 4 dark devas of destruction, how many ears do we possess?
Huh?
The answer is 10. That's right, I possess 10 ears. That means I have 5 times the hearing of a normal human. The soundproof system here may as well not exist.
Is that your argument?
Yeah, that is.
You bastard! Do you understand the situation you're in right now?
Do not panic. The truth shall now commence. At the time, I left my room to go to the bathroom. By coincidence, I heard the alarm. That's right. That's all it was. The world is always so simple.
Are you saying it was just a coincidence? Isn't that timing a little too perfect?
I mean, it could happen.
And yet, I'm being suspected by all of you. It seems it was actually horrible timing on my part.
I see. You're still holding out. Well, you don't have to admit it. We're going to decide who the killer is with the majority vote anyway. So, why don't we just go ahead and start voting? It's obvious that Gundam is the killer.
Hold on a sec.
You know, Hajime, this class trial, this killing, it's merely the opening act, you know.
Hey! What do you mean a class trial is just the opening act?
Perhaps I should say, it's just a farce.
I mean, his
Just a
hamsters could have
boring
heard it and
farce.
woke him up.
So boring, so stressful. I'm so painfully bored that I might develop stomach ulcers. Seriously. Let's just hurry up and finish this before I collapse from poor health.
Nagito, something definitely happened to you, didn't it?
Hmm?
At some point during the investigation, your behavior became even weirder. What actually happened? Did you discover something?
Well, let's just leave that fun for later. And finish this opening act already.
Ah, you said opening act again!
Please hold on! We have yet to hear Gundam's rebuttal!
Gundam
Please
has no
completely
rebuttal.
Shut up. Perhaps he can't argue anymore.
Gundam!
I was simply at a loss for words after being dumbfounded by your pathetic assumption. In fact, I shall deny the very basis. Your assumption has been wrong since the
Assumption.
beginning.
Since the beginning?
Based on your assumption, I hung Nekomaru from the 4th floor of the tower and made the floor descend to the 1st floor. From there, after returning to Strawberry House, I was present when the alarm at the lounge went off, correct?
That's
Although going to and fro is busy enough as it is, how would I be able to travel between both houses anyway?
I see. The contact elevator was broken.
As I recall, the killer tampered with the Grape House control panel, which shut down the elevator. Plus, the stopped elevator should have been facing the Grape House side.
yep.
If so, the human who used the elevator would have left it at Grape House.
And then traveled to.
For these reasons, it's an indisputable fact.
And the only
that
one
killer
person who
destroyed the
seems to know how
elevator
to
at Grape
travel
House.
between.
And what's wrong with that?
If the elevator
Between.
was broken
I don't
at
even
Grape
know if my
House,
microphone
you
is
wouldn't be
blocking
able
that.
to return
Do
to
it.
Strawberry House.
Yeah, it is. Between.
However, I was
Oh,
already
fuck.
at Strawberry House. I was present when the alarm in the lounge started ringing. Which means your assumption is clearly wrong.
Are you
Assumption.
serious? And here I thought it's already been decided.
Have you learned your lesson, pitiful humans?
No.
You cannot overcome this contradiction.
When something is obviously wrong, what's when a contradiction is born? There's no such thing as a contradiction that can't be overcome. For some reason, I wanted to say chocolate, and I don't know why.
That elevator
Was it really
the only means
Nagito?
of travel between the two houses. As long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot return to Strawberry House,
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
How much longer do you plan to lecture me? Why don't we stop this already? That elevator was the only means of travel between.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
No, there should have been another way to move between the two
No
houses
chalky.
without the elevator.
Such a method does not exist.
Then why don't we ask the person who actually used that method?
Exactly. Nagito. It was you.
You're the only one! Nagito, you should know.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. You appeared so suddenly that one time because you used that method, right?
And he did say once you solve it, you could go back and forth through it.
There's a secret passage connecting the first floor of Strawberry House to the third floor of Grape House.
But like, are you falling from the
Isn't that
ceiling?
right?
How the hell you climb that?
Jeez. Once again, I let the reserve course show off. But you're right. There's a door on the floor of the Octagon, which is on the first floor of Strawberry House. After I opened the door and went down... Surprise, surprise! I ended up in the Monokuma archive, which is on the third floor of Grape House.
How did Monokuma decorate all of this?
Meaning the third floor and the fourth floor are actually connected.
Oh my god, we fucking
Plus,
discovered this.
Once you've cleared the final dead room once, you can pass through it as many times as you want.
If they used that secret passage, they could have gone between the two houses as much as they wanted.
Infinity Unlimited Flame! However,
Wait.
what if the killer was unaware of the existence of the final dead room?
Gundam, did you really do it? How the fuck did we get
There's
here?
no way they didn't know.
That is merely an illusion you have fabricated from your own suspicion.
Gundam, did you really do it?
If you value your life, you should stop with your scrutiny.
There's no way I can stop.
What did you say? Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Did Gundam really do it? Infinity Unlimited Flame, yeah, I know.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say. Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities? Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say. Your decayed illusion.
What the fuck is he saying?
Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
I ran out of fucking swords.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say. Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
I already proved a secret passage exists. The secret passage was at the Octagon.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon. Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in them, at least pray to the key
Fuck.
which dwells
I
in
did
the
that wrong.
light. Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon. Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of...
Allow me to cut through those words.
Wow, Gundam really did it?
The wire used to string up Nekomaru's body. The hammer that looked like the weapon, and the chain on the door in the tower.
I didn't know
Those are all
Nekomaru.
the
I mean
items that weren't
Nekomaru.
in the funhouse. Where did the killer
Gundam
take
had a brain.
The only place I can think of is the Octagon. There were various weapons and tools there. I'm pretty sure I saw stuff like wires, hammers, and chains too.
Since those items were used in the crime, there's no doubt that the killer went to the Octagon.
If that's the case, they obviously know about the secret passage too, right?
Hmm.
It seems this is the end.
But wait, do his
Probably
hamsters
we'd end
die
up
with
listening
him?
to
I don't
Hajime
feel like they should
lecture
die
us
with
a
him.
Very long summary of the case. But there's no reason to waste any more time on this opening act. So I'm going to end this right now.
Hey, what are you...
First of all, by messing with all the clocks in the building, Gundam tried to lure only Nekomaru. The elevator was probably broken by that point. Thanks to that, Nekomaru wasn't able to go to Grape Tower, which was supposed to be the meetup point. So he tried going over to Strawberry Tower, just like we did when we found out the elevator was broken. Well, it's obvious he'd attempt that. At that time, we didn't know the two towers were the exact same place. Also, the button in Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, so he was easily able to enter Strawberry Tower. But surprise! Gundam was waiting for Nekomaru's arrival.
Hold on. If Nekomaru didn't go to Strawberry Tower, what would the killer have done then?
Their plan was a balancing act of uncertainties, but even if they failed, they probably wouldn't have minded. They can just greet everyone the next morning as if nothing happened, and come up with a different plan.
And Without such a risky plan, they wouldn't have been able to lure him at all.
I'm going to continue summarizing the case, okay?
You're wrong! No, I'm kidding.
Through this, Gundam successfully lured Nekomaru to Strawberry Tower. There's no way he could fight head-on with the robotic Nekomaru, so by pressing the goodnight button, he rendered Nekomaru powerless without fighting him.
Hold on! You... What did you just say? That I didn't battle?
What's wrong with that?
Don't mess with me! Don't mess with me! I cannot ignore those words!
Why are you angry all of a sudden?
You fools do not understand! You don't understand at all! Ha! You make me laugh! After all this time, you still don't understand anything at all!
I don't understand anything. What does that mean?
It appears I cannot finish just yet. Maybe I'm just a human destined for hell. However, I cannot finish just yet. I cannot finish!
What do you intend to do?
It's obvious! I'm going to destroy your illusory assumptions!
Are you saying you still have more? You still have room to argue?
Your words. You said I pressed Nekomaru's goodnight button. However, that button was on the back of Nekomaru's neck. To press it, I'd have to get behind him.
It's not easy to get the drop on Coach Nekomaru.
Unless you got hamsters.
It's even more difficult if it's a one-on-one situation.
Just as I thought, truly frail. Succumbing so easily to this simple argument, it was just a mere illusion. If you want to set me up as the killer, at least surpass your own human limitations.
That's wrong, Gundam. You're the one who's wrong.
Such a wonderful line. However, I cannot say that I'm satisfied. Listen well. I shall teach you 2 tips for making someone admit their defeat. First, you must crush them with your own overwhelming power. And as for the other, you must provide a reason that will persuade that human. You have not fulfilled either of those yet.
I guess you really don't want to admit it. Who's ever gonna admit it? Who's gonna be like, yeah, I killed him? Like, what? That would defeat the purpose of this.
I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied!
What was it?
I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied!
I can't see.
Show me the cadaver! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! For the Tanaka Empire! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither!
I have to focus on this.
Crushed as David prophesied! Show me the cadaver!
Are you asking to see the body?
You. For the Tanaka Empire! It's Nekomaru's back. Do you really think I can get behind him so easily?
This is the end!
Of destruction! Where's my rhythm? It's stuck in the 90s, man.
Even if you didn't get behind Nekomaru, you should have been able to press the button on the back of his neck. As long as you had the power of the hamsters you keep with you.
Poor hamsters.
Oh?
Are you
you seriously saying he used his hamsters to press the button on the back of Nekomaru's neck?
Yes.
Of course that'd be impossible for a normal hamster, but it would have been possible for Gundams. In fact, we saw that with our very own eyes, right?
We did. Emissary of evil, in accordance with our ancient contract, the time has come to lend me your aid. Pierce through, Sir Supernova Silver Fox Sandy. Ah, I pressed the button. Truly, this is the skyline lamentation art of the demon mouse. If you're going to incriminate Brian, at least don't make him rage by calling him
Now
a
that you
coward.
mention it, after Ibuki was killed in the music venue,
But his hamsters are gonna die,
one
man.
of
I feel
Gundam's
bad.
hamsters retrieved the piece of wallpaper from the baton lighting, right?
Are we gonna see that? Like, I'm not ready for it.
Hey, with your friends and their exceptionally smart brains, it must have been possible to secretly get one of them behind Mekamaru and press the button on the back of his neck.
How about it, Gundam?
Gunham.
Not just myself, but you actually brought up how splendid my subordinates are. I have no recourse but to admit it.
Fucking Gundam.
Admit it?
Admit it.
Did you say you admit it?
It appears I've obtained a one-way ticket to hell. Fine! Then you must trample me underfoot and advance. Victory can only be built upon a foundation of corpses. You cannot find peace without sacrifice anywhere. Now, trample this life. Trample it as though it were mere trash on the side of the road. Pull the curtain strings of this worthless performance with your own two hands.
I still gotta do. Nagito did all of that. Why do I gotta do a closing argument? Who set the lounge's clock alarm? Who was in the lounge since early morning? What time did Fuyuhiko see Nekomaru? No? Nekomaru's weakness is the wire wrapped around Nekomaru's feet. What? The killer destroyed after leaving the tower. What was the fake weapon left at the tower? Who gathered at the lounge? Why did Nekomaru fall? No? Okay. Who heard the rumbling noise? Wrapped around Nekomaru's feet, hung the doorknob. Nope. I feel like hamsters are his weakness. Hamster and murder. Do you know why he did it? No. He hasn't said it. Who was in the lounge since early morning? Who was in the lounge? No. Nekomaru's weakness. No. Stop. Who heard the rumbling noise? You should have put some of his oil on it. That sounds dirty. Last stock. Is this one? Oh, it was the hamster. Nope.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
I did it.
Let's
Did
first
it.
go over the many tricks the killer prepared.
Okay, do we have to see this?
First, this separated Nagito and the neck. Additionally, in order to secure an alibi, and this means the killer discovered the secret of the funhouse faster than anybody else. That on the morning of the there, Fuyuhiko, who was at the lounge by coincidence,
Does that mean no one's taking a shower?
However, because the contact elevator was broken, Nekomaru was unable to go to Great Tower. But the killer was waiting for him there.
That mean he threw his hamsters?
With the this forced him to enter sleep mode. First, they set the alarm in Nekomaru's chest.
First of all, why does his chest have an alarm?
Then they tied him up with a metal wire, tied the tip of the wire into a loop, and hung. After leaving Strawberry Tower, they and then, when that happened, the elevator-like floor of the tower began. The killer entered Grape Tower to see if their setup was. And this was done to make us fall. With this, the killer finished their setup and tried to go back to their room using the secret passage, so they could craft their alibi when Nekomaru died from the. But something unexpected happened. Fuyuhiko, who saw Nekomaru earlier, was still at the lounge. As a result, the killer couldn't return to their room, and with no options available, the lounge's wall clock alarm started ringing at 5:30. When the wall clock's alarm rang, that was also the same time Nekomaru was waking up. He woke up while he was still hanging upside down, so he couldn't help but sway his body powerfully. But because there was a heavier load than expected, Nekomaru fell from the 4th floor all the way to the. He crashed into the pillar, which decapitated him on impact, and died. However, by this point, the killer's plan was about to fail, thanks to the broken doorknob and Fuyuhiko. They also wouldn't have been able to return to their guest room, because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge. That someone is Gundam Tanaka.
Splendid. That was splendid. For a mere human, you did quite well.
Stop. Stop it already. Stop using weird words to avoid the truth. Or I'll friggin' kill you myself!
Is that
I
allowed?
cannot believe it. I just cannot believe. You killed Nekomaru? I cannot believe something like that.
You don't wish to forgive me? Do you feel regret? Then finish it! Cast your impure votes for Gundam Tanaka! My beloved, deadly foes, let the voting time begin!
A B? Jesus. A B.
This result isn't all that exciting. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote.
Will do.
Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Please pull the lever. Crap!
I know.
bit my tongue at the most important
Just for a
part.
damn B. B is for bussies. All right. Oh shit, did I check on my... No, I was straight into here. If I bit my wait, judging from the results, yeah, I got a B. You guys were correct once again. Getting 4 in a row without any mistakes is a splendid achievement. That's right, the one who killed the robotic Nekomaru in the amazing funhouse was Gundam Tanaka. Hey, Kenny, how's it going? Yes, I said that all without biting my tongue. I had to take off the auto. Now that we've decided who the killer is, let's do the execution already and get it over with. Hold on. It's true the class trial is finished, but that doesn't mean the incident is over. We can't finish yet until we hear it from Gundam.
Jeez.
No matter what he says, it won't change a thing. Well, I have no right to stop you either, so do whatever you like.
Fall, my
Why do you
tears.
want to talk to one who has lost? The loser merely leaves. It would just be unnecessary for me to say something,
Listen well.
is what I would like to say. But for honor's sake, I shall correct one thing.
How
You guys said I made Nekomaru powerless without fighting him. That, however, is a great mistake.
fine.
Nekomaru did fight. That is no mistake. And because he fought, he lost and died.
Damn it!
This
If he
too
was just
must
trying
be
to
the
cling
will
to
of
life, there are many
causality.
ways he could have done so. However, he did not allow that.
You.
What do you mean? Explain. Fine then, I shall reveal it
Let's
all.
make history.
Within the final dead room, I discovered the secret of the funhouse, and I devised a killing plan utilizing that secret. By tampering with all the clocks in the building, I succeeded in luring Nekomaru to the tower, and this is what happened. Nekomari, wow, and I were alone in the tower, standing face to face with one another. I should say I expected as much from Nekomaru. He sensed my subtle killing intent and instantly understood the situation. And we had ourselves a stare down. In that situation, if he wanted to run away, it would have been easy for him to do so. He could have run away, or even called for help, but he did not turn his back to me. Instead, he chose a fight that risked life and death.
That is...
A fight that risked life and death.
Let me tell you this.
He was serious too. He gave it all to try to kill me. If I had died instead, the mystery surrounding the case would have even been more complicated. You would never know why I, the victim, went to the tower by myself.
See it.
Nobody would know that the victim, me, was actually the one who planned the whole thing.
Could it be?
Nekomaru really did that?
Sensing even my subtle killing intent, as expected of you, Nekomaru.
This scorching, stinging, tense atmosphere. I've been a team manager for so long, I'd nearly forgotten this. This is great! What a comforting atmosphere!
That's a great line.
And what is your reason? Do you intend to resolve this situation by killing me?
I am the Warlock, Gundam Tanaka. Heroes, Lords of Darkness, and even the gods themselves flee from me. I need not cling to any trivial reason. I'm simply going to kill you because your very existence is an annoyance.
You'll drench your soul with evil until the bitter end, huh? Splendid! In response to your spirit, I shall kill you with all of my might. I won't go easy on you. Don't even think about holding back! Don't waste your breath on cowardly tactics! Give me everything you got!
Nekomaru need I! Your blood will drench the foundation of my empire!
That is...
Why did you fight? We are all friends. Why couldn't you stop this? Even if both sides agreed, it was still wrong. I will not argue. I have no intention of forcing my values upon you. However, I must say this. What's the point of living if you're just waiting until you finally die? There's nothing courageous about that. That is abandonment, a mere feeling of resignation. Wait, are you telling us just to wait until we starve to death? I'd rather have that happen to us than have our friends kill each other. Do you mean that you'd rather die? Ever since we were locked inside that building, everyone had been dominated by that feeling of abandonment. However, nothing is born from resignation. That is simply a reason to give up.
You will die.
Giving up on life, that's just an insult to life itself.
Let me ask.
Have you fools heard of the term dog eat dog? Cannibalism?
Fine.
In zoology, cannibalism is a commonly observed phenomenon. Many creatures at some point in their lifespan engage in cannibalism.
Listen well.
That is what it means to live. If you say killing for the sake of living is evil, then what would you call giving up on life itself? If a world would consider that justice, then I will fight that world with every last fiber of my being. Giving up on life and choosing death is nothing but a blasphemy towards life. It is a violation of natural order. It's the arrogance of humanity. Are you saying all that to try to justify what you did? But it sounds like Nekomaru felt the same too. That's why they fought, right?
Fine.
That man had the courage to die when he needed to die. That is why he challenged me to our battle. Regardless, as I've already said, I do not intend to force my values upon your fool. I have betrayed you all. That is the absolute truth. But even so, don't you think it's a better alternative to slowly starving to death here?
Oh.
That belief is why you committed your crime. What about the final dead room? Did you do the Russian roulette too?
Let's make history.
Unlike Nagito, I only did it once, but compared to my battle with Nekomaru, that was mere child's play.
Well?
You know, after listening to you talk for a while, I'm starting to think that, well, it's also because you unexpectedly admitted your crime without much resistance. Gundam, don't tell me you didn't sacrifice yourself for our sake, did you? I can't believe you would ask such a foolish question.
My name is Gundam Tanaka.
Who do you think I am? I am Gundam Tanaka, history's greatest monster. My cursed existence is feared by all mankind. There's no way I'd sacrifice myself for the sake of you fools.
Like
not in a million, not in a billion, not in 10,000 billion years in the name of pandemonium. See, I eventually get it. It is impossible. Is that it? Then I'll just leave it at that. Now then, let us rid of this foolish talk. It's about time the fun started. Monokuma, let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
I prepared a special punishment for the ultimate breeder Gundam Tanaka.
Wait!
This is just too much. Please, Monokuma, please help Gundam. Miss Sonia?
I beg of you!
How pitiful.
Kronya, as an act as unrefined as stopping a man from going to his death does not befit a noble such as yourself. It's fine to start for reals, right?
Fine.
I do not mind. However,
What is it, my four dark devas of destruction? Are you worried about me? Oh, my feared four dark devas of destruction. That is not like you at all. However, there is no need to fear. In this world, I am only a temporary visitor. I was simply visiting for a moment, and now that my duty is complete, I must return to the darkness. That is why, until the very end, pride, conceit, courage, insolence, fearful of nothing, daunted by nothing, let us laugh uproariously! That is Gundam Tanaka! I shall stick with my evil until the very end! Open sesame pandemonium! I shall fill hell with true hell!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
so Fonda, you say he killed so he could save us? Is that your interpretation of it? I mean, yeah. I thought that was a chocobo. A lion and bulls? There's puppies, bunnies, and kittens. They're taking him to heaven. No! Was that a good scream? No! 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 Even after Gundam is gone, the spirit of his parting words still lingering deep in our chests. Don't give up on life. Did I misunderstand what he meant? Then that's the right thing to do? I don't know. No matter how much I think about it, I don't know if I'll be able to answer that.
Damn it.
I'm so pissed off. I need to throw something.
Damn it!
You all spent so much time worrying about each other, and thanks to that, things ended up like this. You're all full of shit, every last one of you. But the biggest piece of shit is me.
Worst.
Why am I so weak?
Oh.
It's such a downer, clearly, but still, even though we feel this way, we still gotta do our very best.
You are right.
This time around, we must move forward. We must continue to live and believe in our friends. If
You
not,
are right.
Gundam will most likely crawl his way out of hell, and I presume he will be very cross with us. We shouldn't just stand here. I mean, it's not like this is over. We still have to do it. We still have to finish this. For the sake of our friends who have died, we need to finish this once and for all. So, don't just stand there. Stand up and walk. Move forward. Live. If you don't, everyone who fought and died will have died in vain. We can't allow that. So how long are you guys going to stand around chattering? The class trial's over, so it's okay for you to hurry back over to Jabberwock Island. However, the killing school trip will proceed as usual, so make sure you know that. Hold on. How much longer are you going to keep doing this? Seriously, how long is he going to keep doing until there's one person left? If you remember, Monokuma would not allow you guys to eat until someone was murdered, so Nekomaru and Brian fought to the that yeah. How long is this going to continue?
Now then.
Alright, after feeling down for so long, I finally feel refreshed. Hold on a sec, that mood shift is too damn fast.
Like that.
Well, you know, it's like Gundam and Nakamaru said. That's what it means to live, right? She's certainly something else. But seriously, I'm starving.
Hey.
Then let's go back for now and eat. And then after we are full, let's sleep as much as we want. And then let's do our best again. Yeah, Chiaki hasn't slept, has she? With this, the class trial has come to an end, and once again we return to Jabberwock Island. The size of our group has definitely diminished. But despite that, even if it was just the rest of us, we did our best to stay upbeat and have fun together. Of course, our optimism was only superficial. But at that moment, we were able to forget about the dark despair looming before us. However, the only thing I was worried about was him. He wasn't there. He suddenly disappeared from our sight. Yep, I'm definitely lucky. I never expected to obtain so many valuable things from a simple game of Russian roulette. Thanks to that, I was able to learn the identity of our true enemy, and before everyone else too. But it's just too funny. I mean, no one could tell that I was lying. There's no way the file had just Hajime's information.
Well,
I guess they were too busy with other matters, or maybe they've reached their limit. Regardless, I was saved. Things would get complicated if they found out. Anyways, I can't forgive this. This should never be forgiven. There's no way I can let this run loose. I'll be the one who stops this one for all, even if it costs me my life.
Obvious.
For the sake of hope, I cannot ignore this.
Monokuma appears!
Who summoned me?
Now then.
Thanks for coming.
What's this?
Why, it's the lonely little Nagito. Are you alone tonight too?
What's the matter?
So what's up? Your face looks scary. I see, so you can tell. Or perhaps you found out who the traitor is. You know me well.
Wow.
Is what I like to say, but unfortunately, I haven't learned that yet. I see, so even you don't know, huh? Looks like the final showdown is going to take a little bit more time.
Hello.
So why'd you summon me anyways? Brian and Nekomaru single-handedly took on 1,000 troops of something like that in the anime, if I remember. Did they? Now you spoiling the anime? God dang it, Fondy. Why'd you summon me anyway?
Hey.
I summoned you because there's something I really need to ask you. It's about the special prize from the final dead room. Oh yeah, what about it? There was information about 16 people in the file I received. But isn't that weird?
Say what?
What's weird?
You don't even
Well,
know?
there's a traitor from the Future Foundation hiding among us, right? Including that person, the total number of students would be 16, right?
Isn't that right?
But this file contains documents that were created at Hope Peaks Academy, right?
Of course.
I just reused the stuff that the former headmaster spent a lot of time
What?
making. If this file even contains information about the traitor, was that person also a former student of Hope Peaks Academy? Yeah,
Who knows?
I wonder.
Hey.
Could it be? Is this your doing? Did you slip false information to the file? Were you trying to keep us from learning the traitor's identity by obtaining this information? What's wrong with that? If it's my job to heat things up, it's okay if I do something small like that, right?
Well,
That's not my point.
right?
My point is you already know who the traitor is. What's wrong with that?
You're getting all
Well, you're
riled
splendidly
up.
correct when you say I knew who the traitor was all along. But even though I know who it is, why do you think I ignored it on purpose? It's just like Monami after losing her magic stick. The traitor's existence means absolutely nothing to me. Their existence means nothing, huh?
No.
Well, that's just how I feel. I'm sure you guys feel someone different. After all, that person is the evil Future Foundation's lackey who's putting you guys through this awful stuff. That's not entirely true. I didn't really come here to fight or anything like that. Instead, I came here to offer my cooperation, you know?
Hey.
Your purpose is to fill everyone on this island with despair, right? That's why you're intentionally letting the traitor do as they please.
Yep.
If that's the case, I might be able to cooperate somewhat
Right.
too. However, in exchange, I want to know who the traitor is. Interesting, very interesting.
no.
Obviously, that's a big no-no.
Unbelievable.
I want to make everyone in your group feel despair. That includes you too. Well, I knew you would say that. Besides, I just want to be able to handle the sadness when you inevitably betray me later on. Just as I thought, you saw right
You're
through
right.
me. No matter what situation I find myself in, my core way of thinking will never change. In order to create absolute hope that shines brightly, stepladders such as myself and despair exist. You're right, you're a true believer of hope after all. I must say that belief reminds me of that person for some reason.
Huh?
I don't know who you're talking about, but if someone as worthless as me reminds you of some other person, they must be extremely unlucky.
Like.
But you are just as unlucky, right? I mean, the fact that you're even involved in something like this.
Wow.
Am I? I actually think I'm very lucky.
what?
You don't know?
Wouldn't you say that coming across this much despair is rather a rare opportunity? I can't rely on anyone on this island. That's why I have to be the one who does it. If I can eliminate despair from this island, I won't be a stepladder anymore. I'll become true hope. I'll become an existence that could even be called ultimate hope. The two of you are alike. You definitely remind me of him.
Hey.
Hey, there's one other thing I want to ask you.
See?
Who are you waiting for on this island? Huh? Looks like I'm right again. You definitely waiting for someone on this island. Is the person you're waiting for already on this island?
Hey.
Well, answer my question.
That's.
Well, if that's the case, if that person is already on this island, wouldn't that be exciting? Oh. $5 days left? But then... Chapter 4 completed. The end. Actually, he reminds me of Makoto a lot too. Like 100%. I was like, that's bootleg Makoto. Or maybe it is Makoto. Would you like to save? Yes, I shall save. This is where I end it. I'm going to sleep. Thank you so much for watching. I don't want to go to work. Someone go to work for me. Kenny, go to work for me, please. Pretend to be me. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. If you're on YouTube, remember to like, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be back tomorrow. No, I don't even want to go to my own job. No, I'm just... Brian did not make me sad, okay, Tanaka? I'm just glad that crazy talk is gone, man. That shit was annoying. But, I'll be back tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern. If I'm a little late, I'm sorry. Sometimes I get caught up in cooking like I did today. And it happens. So 6 p.m. Eastern. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Fondy, thank you. Kenny, I'll see you mañana. Or whenever the hell you show up. YouTube, bye.